Hello everyone, Mhykol here. Welcome back to another episode of Mhykol. Hey, there's a skeleton on the Mindcrack server. Ooh. Aw, I wanted his cool bow. Whatever it had on it. So welcome back! We're in the process of working on my little underground level here. It's coming along. And a lot of like digging and stuff I should probably work on in like spare time, but you know, I get very little. Gotta make use of it. So one thing I want to start on, which is going to be right here, is the I need a better way to get into that. But is the it's a tree farm. Okay, yeah, that'll work. So the tree farm's gonna go right here, and I'm gonna dig up. And actually, I think I might even have the opening on both levels in case I need to get. So let's work on this one. So as I said, these walls are gonna be 3 thick, doorway in the center, and then it's gonna open up like this. That, and then it needs to go 4 that way, okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, awesome. And then 4 this way again, I hope. 2, 3, 4, okay. Now, I don't know. Really, I could make these as big as I want. These rooms as big as I want. I don't have to conform to the square shapes of these, I guess, you know. Or I can make them basically any shape I want. So, but I think I'm going to start keeping it about the same for now. Oh, I'm getting like a lot of mobs down in here. Around here. Are they up here? Shouldn't be anything up there. Are they down here? I don't know. Strange. A little bit eerie. I don't know what I'm gonna do there. Okay, so there must be an opening. Maybe that's it. So let's dig this way. Let's go about 11. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, and then I'll just dig this way. And I believe at about, where are we at? So we got 1, 2, 4, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 4. So I should be able to dig straight this way. First I should put some lights down. Should be able to dig straight this way and come out the other end, I hope. So I've been playing around with things as far as streaming this weekend, because I fully intend on streaming. Oh, there we go. Got it perfect. And so I've been messing with streaming technologies because I haven't updated my technology in a while as far as streaming goes and like features. And you know, and there's of course the notifiers for subscribers and for followers. Although I'm probably not going to turn on a follower one, otherwise it would just go crazy with people following or whatever, because I'll stream and get a couple hundred followers during a stream. It won't be unusual, so it'll get really spammy. But I kind of like how Sevidus does his. I've been watching Sevidus' streams. I don't know if anyone else has. I definitely recommend his live streams. Are entertaining as heck. But although they are a little higher, you know, he swears. Let's keep it simple like that. So if that offends you, I probably shouldn't recommend it. But if it doesn't offend you, definitely watch him. And he's got a really good streaming setup. I like kind of what he has done is kind of what I always wanted to do if I could have invested a bunch of time and money into it. But he did it smart. He has, again, the way I wanted to do it, where he has an HDMI cable coming out of his video card of his gaming computer into a splitter. One going to his monitor, another one going into an HDMI capture card on a completely different computer. And that computer does streaming, which I'm like, that's the smart way to do it. So your gaming computer isn't sitting there worrying about streaming, or isn't doing the streaming. It can do the game. Your gameplay is the same no matter if you're streaming or not. Because streaming, especially live, like HD streaming, takes a ton of processing bandwidth, you know, power and memory and everything. It is very taxing on a computer. And trying to stream a game at very high resolutions takes a very, very beefy computer. And even at that point, you still can't turn settings up very high. And they've come a little ways where some of the processing for streaming is offloaded onto the video card some and onto the CPU some, and it kind of, you know, balances it out a little bit. But still, it's not ideal. It's not perfect. And I definitely see it when, you know, between just playing normally and streaming or even recording, you notice a complete drop in frame rate and other things as soon as you hit the button to start streaming or start recording. So, yeah, the way he's doing it is the best way, to be honest with you. Is really the best way. He's got a good camera setup, green screen, and everything. So, I mean, he's doing it right, and that's why he's got so many concurrent viewers all the time, and he does so well. And so where was I going? So he's got some technology that I kind of like, where he actually has his logo, the star in his logo, flash every time he gets a follower. I'm like, that's ingenious, because a live channel his size, he's gotta get many followers every day. You know, whereas I'll get a couple hundred every time I stream, which is very rarely. He's got to get a couple, like 400, 500, 600 every day. And it's kind of cool that you can have his little star flash. So next time if you go watch a stream, watch in the lower right hand corner in his little Sevidus logo, his star will blink and every once in a while, and that's when a new follower happens. It's really cool. So yeah, I like, you know, I'd like to kind of take some of those ideas for myself, and so I'm working. I want to kind of like try to get the chat on the stream, and try to do things like one thing I think is really cool, and I think Day 9 does it with his streams, is he's got a countdown timer to when he'll start, and then he'll start his stream really early with music, which a lot of us streamers do that, where we'll start early and just play music to allow, give people a chance to get in and everything, because the role of streaming is different, where, let's see how tall can I if I can go any taller. I can go 1. The world of streaming is different, where, you know, it's not something you can pause and resume or whatever and pick up later. Although there are VODs and stuff where you can watch it later, but it's kind of the type of thing where you miss the beginning or you miss the first hour of it or whatever, because you forgot and you don't see the notification for a good, who knows how long, and you're like, oh yeah. So I always try. That is so weird. I always try when I stream to start a bit early and give everyone a chance, you know, to get funneled in, play some music. So anyways, yeah, a countdown, and so I've been programming that. And then there's some other cool stuff, like you know, I'd love to be able to play like a video, switch to a scene, and have it automatically start playing a video for like introing or outroing or whatever. And these are all things that are kind of, or like in between, like when switching games or something. But these are all kind of things that, you know, I'd really like to push for or try to improve. Am I out of picks already? I'm out of picks. I'd like to improve if I can reach the goals for Patreon to stream more regularly. Let's do these. Let's get rid of some of this stone. I'll need a little bit of cobblestone, but okay. And then speaking of Patreon, I don't know what to do there. I was talking to Brian a little bit today, and he suggested that I should lower the goals, like the individual goals, because they're a little high. And so I'm kind of curious what you guys think. Should I drop down, like the Patreon server right now is at 25. Should I drop that down to a level, make it a little more affordable? I mean, I'm just trying to figure out what's holding people back from becoming a Patreon, other than the fact that I don't know. I guess people have lost faith in me or something. I don't know. But I mean, I don't blame them. I have taken a lot of breaks and tend to disappear, and I really don't blame them at all. I'm not as well, that was weird. No, also wrong. I'm not as consistent as a lot of the other guys, so it happens. But so I don't blame a majority of viewers for that. But I'm kind of curious what it would take to kind of reestablish that a little bit. You know, is it just that I just need to keep sticking at it, or sticking to it and everything, and at one point it'll pick back up again? I don't know. Oh, ouch. That was bad. Alright, so that's one room cleared out. Let's move this torch here. It's kind of weird. These headphones have surround sound, and it's a little, I don't know, it probably doesn't pick up in the game itself with the recording, but it kind of goes surroundy on me. It's kind of interesting. But let's open that up there. Nope, I don't want to go down in there. I just want to mark the corners. So, yeah, we'll... crap, I want that. want all of this. There's so much of it too. So yeah, I'm kind of curious if it's just a price point or what, or what it could be, and hopefully we can get that figured out. Probably didn't want to do that. Yeah, I wanted this open and this open. Okay, and that's done, and that's done, and that's done. Okay, so let's head down. Oh, hi. No. No. Good. Where are you coming from? Where are you coming from? Like, I don't see anything that's really dark. Is she kind of coming from down here, maybe? Are you? Curious. Let's see. That's right, this is kind of... Oh, wait, I opened that. Oh, that's on the backside. Okay. I'm like, what was I opening? It's over here. Which means I need to put down a floor. Okay, so that's 3 in. Which leaves right here. And that should open, that should be the opening right there. Maybe I need to... Why is that off? What am I missing? Oh, I didn't dig that back far enough. Okay, it's here. I gotta build a wall there anyways, so that's okay. Dig this out. I should probably close it up here soon. I think I'm getting to my limit. But, and again, I complain about Patreon again. I gotta stop doing that. 4, so right here. Yeah, definitely, if you're looking for a regular streamer to watch, I definitely recommend Sevidus. He's one of our newer members on Mindcrack. He definitely is a good fit. There we go. A good fit with the rest of the team. He's very skilled and everything, so he's got a lot of smart ideas. But let's see what else is going on in my life. It was kind of funny. Real life friend of mine, Brian, who I've mentioned him a few times as well. We were talking today, and he's like, in your video, you commented that you need to take notes and everything. It's like, that's a good idea. I'm like, yeah, it is. Except I'm really bad at doing it. So, like, I come up with the idea to take notes, and I never do it. And if I took notes, I would know what I need to talk about. I need to find coal. Okay. I'm doing this, like, building without having any resources, which is kind of what I did on the old server, on the old map, too. And I need to actually go mining, and maybe I'll do some of that on my live stream this weekend. Is do some of the mining and caving and whatever else. I need to do a caving episode. You know, the problem with the world border growing and everything, or you know how it is, where we're confined and everything, is all the caves are already explored. Like, it's going to be very, very hard for me to find a cave, especially at diamond level, that hasn't already been found and explored and completely pillaged of all of its resources. So that's like only the one downside, but otherwise, but you know, and then again, the world border, it's growing in an exponential. Like the speed is the same, but the amount it's uncovering grows exponentially. So every day there's even more and more uncovered than there was, you know, say a month or two ago, whereas it was very, very little, very few blocks, and now it's a very large number of blocks each day. I should be cutting this in a spiral. That's a smart way to do this. And so what that means is that's a poor excuse I was just using, where it's already all explored. It probably isn't. And I think the level, I could be wrong, but I think it's back down again. Like when it was new, when the map was new, it was full on here a lot, or there's people on here a lot, but I think it's gone kind of back down again. People are barely on here, and everyone in the Mindcrack group is they all playing different games now. Ones that I'm not really able to record with them, mainly because the times that they record do not work at all with my schedule. Because I think like Gmod, I'm pretty sure is recorded during the day, my time, so I'm at work, and I believe like Space Engineers, I would love to join them for Space Engineers. Oh man, that would be so awesome. I love the Space Engineer series so much. I have the game myself, and I really would love to play it so much, but I don't know what time they record that either. And I'm pretty sure it's during the day or late in the evening or something that just doesn't work with my schedule, because I have to keep a specific sleeping and waking schedule for work. You know, I have to be up at 5:36 a.m. every day and go to bed 10:30, 11 o'clock every day. So it makes it really hard to coordinate recording something like that, but it would be fun if they only recorded these things at that specific hour block between getting home from work, after supper, or after, you know, making and having supper, and then that little bit of time that I have to record before I have to go to bed. It would be awesome, but yeah, it's really hard. So, you know, a lot of people ask me, well, why don't you co-op more with the other guys? And that's exactly why. I cannot get my schedule to meld with anyone else's schedule. Which, you know, the guys that record all, you know, they have all these different series. That is their job. Everyone kind of forgets that. My job, I have a full-time job outside of doing YouTube. I shouldn't say an actual, because their job is an actual job too. But I have a full-time job outside of YouTube, and I do this as a side thing. And theirs is a full-time job, and they have to do full-time work. So they can't not record because I want to record with them at a specific time or whatever. I mean, they have to record when they can fit it into their schedule. So, and there's nothing wrong with that at all or anything. So that's the way it works. If I want to be able to record with them in all their series, this would have to be my primary job. It's as simple as that. I mean, that's what it all boils down to. Everyone wants to do this for fun, but it all boils down to being able to pay the bills. Being an adult, I guess. Anyways, I've kind of rambled on long enough, haven't I? This is starting to get some sort of a shape. And hopefully I'll have some time before I record next to get some more dug out. If not, if it looks exactly the same when you see my next episode, it means I didn't have a chance to dig any more out. And I apologize. But I think that's going to do it for me for today. I'm going to end it here, go edit this video, go to bed, as I normally do. And I want to thank you all for watching. And that's a scary cliff. I need to do something here. Thank you all for watching, and see you all next time. Bye.